Intel just pulled off a 185% rally and everyone's too busy worrying about Nvidia to notice today on Gainster a perfect drive score hiding in plain sight.
This is your drive score update for June 5th, 2026, US Eastern Time.
Market overview. We're in an uptrend defensive regime, which means the trend is still your friend, but she's getting a little moody. 6 distribution days are stacking up, so tread carefully. Our drive distribution shows 3 stocks in the green zone above 80 and 4 in the yellow. That's a selective market not broken, but definitely pickier about who gets to ride. Best stocks to buy now in June 2026 need strong setups, and we've got them. If you want these drive scores delivered fresh every single trading day, hit subscribe and tap the bell.
Today's headlines.
The motley fool is sounding the alarm. Nvidia is muscling into Intel and Qualcomm's territory with its new PC chips. They're flagging potential losers. But here's the thing. The stock market today is pricing Intel's drive score at a perfect 100. Sometimes the crowd panics while the chart quietly disagrees.
24/7 Wall Street doubles down on the same theme, Nvidia launching a direct PC chip challenge against Intel. 2 major outlets running bearish. Intel headlines on the same day, yet Intel's relative strength sits at 98. That's the kind of divergence that makes contrarians lean in.
On the flip side, ETF trends sees opportunity in the Intel drama, highlighting an ETF play that benefits from the intrigue. Where some see chaos, others see a shopping list. The semiconductor sector is the battleground of 2026.
Stock spotlights.
MXL, Max Linear, is the undisputed beast on this watchlist. Drive score 90, relative strength 99. This thing rallied over 500% in 8 weeks from 1656 to 99.83. It's now pulling back about 19% in a power play flag, a 5-bagger that's just catching its breath. Semiconductors are on fire. BE, Bloom Energy, drive score 80 RS99. Another power play setup. It surged 123% from 135.63 up to 302.49 in 8 weeks. The flag pullback is a tight 13% electrical equipment, showing serious institutional demand here. DYDCOM Industries shifts us to a cup with handle pattern, drive score 70 RS87. The cup carved from 445 down to 323.79 and rallied back to 464.83. Handle formed at 398.52. The breakout trigger is right at 464.83. It's knocking on the door. VTRS, VTRS, drive score 70 RS85. Another cup with handle in the drug manufacturer space. Cup from 1647 down to 1287 and back to 1753. Handle sitting at 1550. Breakout above 1753. A slow and steady pharma name building a base. NOV Inc. drive score 60 RS80 cup with handle in oil and gas equipment. The cup ran from 20.86 down to 1782 and back to 2138. Handle at 1977 needs to clear 2138 to trigger. Energy is still simmering.
RRX, Regal Rexnord, rounds out our spotlights with a double bottom pattern. Drive score 60 RS74, 2 bottoms carved at 172.94 and 180.80. The neckline trigger sits up at 236.35, still has some climbing to do before it's actionable. If this analysis is saving you hours of research, smash that like button. It helps more traders find us.
Today's top pick.
Intel, ticker INTC, earns today's top spot with a perfect drive score of 100 out of 100. Yes, the same Intel that everyone is writing obituaries for. Relative strength 98, practically best in class. Here's the setup. Intel rocketed 185% in just 8 weeks, launching from 43.87 all the way to 124.92. It's now resting in a 21% power play flag pullback. Think of it like a rocket that burns through the atmosphere and is now refueling in orbit. The semiconductor industry group is leading, and Intel's price action says the smart money isn't reading those Nvidia headlines the same way retail is.
Here's my question for you. Do you think Intel can hold its ground against Nvidia's PC chip push? Or is this rally living on borrowed time? Drop your take in the comments.
Honourable Mentions.
Here's a quick scroll through the rest of our watch list. 7 names made the cut today, and you've seen the best of them. Keep an eye on MXL in particular. That 500% surge with a 90 drive score could set up a monster move if the flag resolves higher. The whole semiconductor space deserves your attention right now.
In a market where headlines scream doom but charts whisper opportunity, the real edge belongs to those who trust the data over the drama. That's what the drive score is built for. Tomorrow, watch whether Intel can hold this flag above the $99 level and whether MXL starts tightening up for its next leg. This has been Gainster Trade, what you see, not what you fear. See you next session.